What's going on, guys? It's Mr. Jones coming at you once again. Today we're going to do Ready, Set, Go 3.6. All right, so really quick, in prior work, the meaning of f of x equals g of x, we talked about that, but we looked at it graphically. But this means to find the point where the two equations are equal and where the two graphs intersect. It is possible to find the point of intersection algebraically instead of graphing the two lines. So we've always seen the two lines, found out where they cross, and checked it out. Since f of x equals g of x, it's possible to set each equation equal to each other and then actually just solve for x. So I'm going to just go over the example that it gives you. It says that this is true. It also says that f of x equals 3x plus 4, and g of x equals 4x plus 1. Okay, since they equal each other, that means that we can just set them equal to each other. Okay, so those two equations equal each other. 3x plus 4 equals 4x plus 1. And then we're just going to solve for x. So literally this just means get x all by itself on one side of the equation and then solve for it. So here we go. How do I get x on one side of the equation? Well, the first thing I want to do is get rid of the numbers. You can do whatever order you want, but I'm going to go ahead and just subtract 1 on both sides so I can get rid of these. Okay, this 3x drops down. 4 minus 1 is 3. And I'm left with this. Okay, now I got to get the x's off the left, so I'm going to get rid of all 3 of these. Okay, and then I cancel and I get 3 equals x. Or you could write it x equals 3. So same thing, we figured out that these two equations equal each other whenever x equals 3. Okay, so now you have to actually let x equal 3 in both of the equations to make sure that it's true. So if x equals 3, and that's where they equal each other, I better get the same y value for both. So start off right here. Okay, we're going to say f of 3. Okay, we're going to plug in 3 for x equals 3 times 3 plus 4. I'm just plugging in the 3 in for all my x's. Okay, f of 3 equals 9 plus 4, which equals 13. So we know in the f equation, whenever I plug in 3, my y value is 13. Now do the g equation. Okay, so g of 3 equals 4 times 3 plus 1. Plug in the 3 for all the x's, and you get 12 plus 1, which equals 13. Okay, so whenever I plug in 3 for x and all the g equations, my y value is 13. So final answer, x is 3, y is 13. That is where these two graphs cross each other. And that's how you do it. Okay, so now look at problems 1 through 4. It gives you two equations each, and it wants you to do the same thing we just did. Set them equal to each other, solve for x, and then also plug in x and solve for y, and then give the ordered pair. This ordered pair right here is my answer. All right, on 5 through 8, what we're going to do there is it gives you a graph, and so this is just like the task we did a couple days ago. So let's go ahead and just do a remember, if I say f of 4 equals, I'm saying that x equals 4, so y equals blank, okay? So you're going to plug in, you're going to go to the x value of 4 here, which is where my mouse is, and then go to the graph. It looks like I went up to the 1. So that would be my answer for that one. It would be 1, okay? That's how you do all 4 of these. On C on that same problem, it said if f of x is 4, what does x equal? This is saying if y is 4, what's x equal? So go to the y value of 4 and x equals, you don't have to go left or right, so x must equal 0. So this was the answer for A, this is the answer for C for problem number 5, and that's how you do all of those. All right, this next page I cut out so you don't have to worry about it. And this last page is just like we've been working on, features of functions. Go back to the features of functions notes. I'm looking for all of these things. Where are you increasing and decreasing? What is the minimum and maximum? What is the domain and range? And it says etc., but we're looking for x and y intercepts. All 8 things should be answered for 11, 12, and 13. Notice on 11, you have a bunch of solid dots. On 12, you have a arrow on the left and a solid dot on the right bottom. And number 13, you have arrows on both sides. So you should be able to do these without further instruction. If not, go back to the features of functions notes. All right, have a good day.